Awesome. What's up, everyone? We are going live here. So I've got a couple things. I got plenty of people on right now to answer questions. So let's kind of explain this model. Before we start, where are you guys from? Let's see. I see people. How can I do this from India? How can I receive payments? See, we got lots of questions already popping in. So if you guys have questions, make sure you put them in either chat box. I'm on Facebook. What's up? I see Norma in here. I see a lot of people in here. So we are going to get started here shortly. And what we're going to be talking about is, first of all, the Amazon dropship model. What is it? What questions you guys might have? What can this software do? We're going to talk about some common reasons why people think it's too good to be true, right? So we got Eric from LA. What's up? Ming Wan. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Brian in Delaware. What's up, guys? How are you all? Awesome. So in California, what's going on over there? Hopefully you're safe from the California fires. I've seen that going crazy. Phoenix, what's up? Hot in Phoenix, what's up, Chris? My man Chris is on, so good to see you guys. Ernest, what's up? Awesome. So guys, as you have questions that pop up, post them in the chat boxes. I'm looking at all those. I'm trying to go through all of them. What's up? Gene, Mello, what's going on? Houston in the house, Boston, Orlando. I'm in Miami, so I'm right down the road. Hurricane season, stay safe. Cool. All right. So let's start with talking about the Amazon dropship model. What is it? How does it work? Are people doing it? I've heard a lot of people talking about, is it legal? Is it against terms of service? That part is somewhat, like gray. A lot of people say that it's not, but the entire Amazon business is built upon it. You can look on there and there's literally tens of thousands of drop shippers on there. So, all right, we'll talk about best advice for getting started here in a second. So let's explain how it works, right? Okay, so we take a product. It could be any product. You guys in the back see I've got some pool floats back here. We're selling those out on Facebook. So we've got a product here. In this case, we got some gel pens. Let's pretend these gel pens are available for sale. So let's say they are on Walmart. Walmart.com. It could be Walmart. They could be Bed Bath & Beyond. They could be Home Depot. They could be at any site. Okay, so typically the way we have to sell to Amazon is we have to ship these gel pens into Amazon. So they'll sit in the Amazon warehouse, and then you'll create a listing, which can take upwards of 10 to 30 minutes if it's perfectly optimized. And then people will buy the gel pens, and then Amazon, you'll have these sitting in the Amazon warehouse because you'll have shipped them to Amazon. So let's say you order 1,000 from China. First of all, you have to buy 1,000 from China, right? You got to buy the 1,000 from China. Then you have to ship them to Amazon, and you ship them in a box. Right here, we got the flamingo pool floats right in here. They're sitting in here. All these are flamingo pool floats, right? We had to ship, when we sell them on Amazon, we have to ship 500 to several thousand to Amazon. So that costs money, right? They cost money to send in. So let's talk about, that's how Amazon works. So a customer comes on to Amazon, they see your pool float, they buy it, and then Amazon ships it to your customer. So you don't have to ship anything other than just all your goods to Amazon. So these would all go to Amazon. Somebody buys them on Amazon, and Amazon ships them for you, and you get paid, right? Now let's talk about the beauty of the Amazon arbitrage model, because it's entirely different. Let's say, so Norma says she started with FBA, lost a lot of money. You can, because part of the FBA problem is you have to have money for advertising. If you don't have money for advertising, you're screwed. So that's half the battle there. Let's talk about the Amazon dropship model and why it's so freaking sexy. So people just got here. A lot of people getting in here. Awesome. I know I said I'd start at 6. I started a little early because I was excited to talk about this. So now it's perfect timing because we can start right at 6, and we're going to talk about how the Amazon dropship model is and why I'm so excited about it, why you guys have been getting all sorts of emails from me. Let's say you don't have any money for inventory, right? You got no money for inventory. You don't have thousands of dollars to do private label, but you have time and the desire to get out there and push buttons. Who here has got time and desire? Like even me, who's got not a lot of time, I have the desire because I want to make more money. Right? So I like the idea of having thousands of Amazon listings. So how do we do that? And how does the dropship model work? Okay, so this is how it works. We go out there to big sites like Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Depot, Overstock. I'm trying to think who else. Costco, sites like that, big name sites that have quality products, that have big reputations and lots of money. They got lots of people doing quality control. They've got good, solid products, right? We go there and we find a product. It could be any product. I'm just showing you these gel pens as an example, but it could be toilet paper. It could be furniture. It could be pool floats. It could be boxes. It could be anything that you can imagine that any of those sites sell. You find those products, and guess what? You can list them on Amazon, and you can actually drop ship them from Walmart, Home Depot, Bed Bath & Beyond, which means that what's going to happen is you're going to find that product and you're going to list it on Amazon. And the sexy part is that after it sells on Amazon, so Amazon will sell it for you, they will collect the money and they will hold the money in the account. And then you will go to Walmart or Home Depot, wherever you found that product, you will buy it from there and you will ship it to the customer. So you don't actually buy a product until someone buys it. How sexy is that? That's pretty goddamn sexy, I would say. Like, I'm raising my hand. I think that's sexy. What's up, Russell? So yes, that is super sexy. So the way this is going to work is, now you can do it a couple different ways. You can do it entirely manually, which means you'll have to go find the products on there by looking through Walmart, and then you'll have to compare it to Amazon, to the product available on Amazon, see if it's available on Amazon. And if it is, list under that product, which is great. If you really wanted to, you don't even need to join what I'm talking about. You don't need to even buy software. You could just do it this yourself, as long as you have the desire to want to do it and the time. Remember, 2 things is all it takes: desire and time. So what happens next is even sexier. Let's say you wanted to completely not have really much to do. Well, that is what Arbitrage Suite is. It's a software that does all that for you. All you have to do is copy and paste the link. You guys saw that. You copy and you paste the link. If you were on the webinar earlier, he showed you over the shoulder as he listed products. He copied and pasted a link, double checked, made sure it was the right product from Walmart to Amazon, and then clicked a button. And guess what? He checked to see if it had enough profit, because it does all the calculations for you. It'll tell you how much money you're going to make. It checked the profit. And then guess what? You click a button after you find out the profit's okay, and it lists for you automatically. So that's all this business model takes, is the ability. You have time and desire. That's all you need. Now, there's 2 ways you can run this. Number 1 is through the more somewhat manual process, which is the regular software. And then you've got the VIP version. So yeah, the VIP is going to cost you money. It's a granddaddy, but you don't need to start there. You can start with the lesser option, which is the same price as if you were going to Starbucks every single day. It's the same cost as you were getting at Starbucks every single day. And guess what? There's a ton of people that have been doing this and have made as much as you saw Suharda. If you were on the actual webinar, Suharda, who's, I don't believe she's even in the USA, she made $600 in her first 7 days using the manual option, which is doing it herself. So I want you to ask yourself, is testing out that method worth your time? If you could make $600 in your first week, that's pretty sexy, right? So let's go ahead and see what kind of questions we have, and then we'll talk about a couple common objections. You see, we started off earlier and we had lots of questions. So can I do this from India? Absolutely. Amanpreet, yes, you can. You can do it from India. You can do it from anywhere in the world. You will be selling on Amazon USA, but you can do it anywhere. Remember, thousands of listings pretty instantly. You can also outsource it. Like, I'm going to do it myself for the first couple hours and see how it is, just so I understand the process. And then I'm going to push and unleash an army of VAs. So we've already got Josh in our office. This is kind of crazy. We got a guy in our office. He's not here today. He's out of town, but he has a successful Amazon private label business. He made $30,000 recently. You can check out the YouTube video. It's on here somewhere on the channel. And you'll see he made $30,000. He's 21 years old. And he works here in our office, and he just bought this. So he bought it first, and he told me that his first hour, so he's got 40 listings so far. And I asked him to, as soon as he gets his first sale, I will let you guys know, and I will send out an email. So 21 years old, already has a $30,000 a month business, but he just bought this. But the thing I was going to tell you about him is, who wants to guess how many VAs? In fact, whoever guesses how many VAs, I will PayPal $50 too. So let's have a contest here. How many VAs do you guys guess that Josh got for this? Still Hot says 1. Max says 0. I'll see if people close. Oh, Rosalind wins 10. Josh bought 10 VAs. So immediately he bought 10 VAs. So he's not screwing around. He actually paid for the VIP version and he got 10 VAs, and now he's going to scale this up because he's realized that it is a game of numbers. So anybody can make this work. So Rosalind, let's see. Put your PayPal number in here. Let's see. So let's see what other questions we have. Put your PayPal email address, whatever it is. I sometimes don't even know what the hell I'm saying. How can I receive payments in India? You can get something like Payoneer or World First will set you up. And I think he was also saying Dax said TransferWise. Norma, you should have guessed 10. I was wondering how you handle sales tax. So Serena, that's still kind of like up in the air, and a lot of states are requiring it, but for sure I would set up in your home state 100%. And then some of the big ones after you get to about 10,000 a month, which are California, Florida, Texas, maybe New York. I don't know if that's considered a big one. So I would get accounting advice for that. Walmart, wondering about Walmart, especially during Christmas rush, to use more than one Walmart account. Can you connect more than one arbitrage suite? You can collect more, you can connect more than one of your seller accounts. So he said that. So he advises you have more than one seller account, particularly when you get up to 15,000 listings. So you do want to do that. And a Walmart account, I don't know how Walmart would work. I haven't started it, but all you guys will get the bonus. If you guys want the bonus, I'm giving the bonus away to everyone because I think this is really cool. You guys will get to watch me step by step over the shoulder actually build the store. So I will do that, and every single one of you is entitled to the bonus. So if you're not on my email list, I suggest you jump on there. Everybody that's on there will get that bonus. And so I'm going to start building that next week. I'm in New York tomorrow, but after that, I'll start building it. I need to purchase with a portal other than PayPal. Yeah, so Majestic, let me tell you, add Bill or Dax on Skype. I'm going to put their names on here on Skype. And Bill Holton and Avon. Okay, so either one of these guys, ask them and they will get you taken care of. So let's see. Again, guys, I'll be here answering all your questions. If there's something that you're not understanding about the software, I will gladly help you out. Thank you, Corey. Corey Harrison, I appreciate that. Francisco, I saw you, buddy. I saw you in there, so I'm excited for that. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate that compliment. eBay drop shipping and using Walmart as my supplier. That'll work, Corey. So you can do it manually. Take a look at Corey, guys. He's doing it manually himself. That takes a lot of time and a hell of a lot of desire. That's all you need to make this business model work. I am not joking when I say that. I hope that each and every one of you has a great deal of success. Norma says, can you have 2 seller accounts on Amazon? Absolutely. And you can ask Amazon if you can get a second seller account. Got it? Just let them know. Tell them it's in 2 entirely different categories. And that's what, so if you need to, email seller-performance@amazon.com. Yeah, PayPal's Bed Bath & Beyond isn't dropship friendly. They cancel your orders. They used to allow dropshippers, not anymore. Okay, so stay away from them. Think for yourself. You've got an advantage because you already know that. We still got Walmart. We got a bunch of the stuff. What is the name of the software? This is Arbitrage Suite. So you will, Amazon pays out every 2 weeks. Correct, Ryan. So you do have to have a budget. You have to have a card with available credit. Now, the great thing about the VIP or the Arbitrage Suite is it will keep track for you what you have in terms of credit on each card. So you enter the amount that you have available on each card, and it'll track that and spend as accordingly. The other thing that I was going to say is that they are adding there's going to be over 30 some sites come Christmas time. So right now, I believe there's 12 or 13 available stores that you can do this from. However, come Christmas time, they're going to have over 30 some stores. So they're continually growing it, and there's going to be more and more stores, and some stores don't give a shit because at the end of the day, they just want to sell more stuff. That's the bottom line. Those are the kinds of stores that you want to work with. Awesome. I love Starbucks, Corey. Do we sell products for more than Walmart? Absolutely, HDR. There are 12 stores. You got Overstock. You got Target, which people said we're not so friendly. but you don't need Target. You got Costco, you got a bunch of places. Do you think it's okay to start the manual option? Absolutely. If you have time and desire, that's all you need. You saw Suharda, $600 in her first 7 days. I think once you get a taste of a little bit of success, you're going to want to upgrade as soon as you possibly can. That's the way I would do it. Like if I didn't have the money, when I first started, I had no money whatsoever. I started by selling all the stuff in my garage. So I started with nothing. And I invested the money in my garage, and then I was able to buy fancier tools as I went along. And now I can buy like pretty much whatever. But you got to start the same way I did. If it took money to make money, then I'd still be broke. That's the bottom line. So 197, pretty much a bargain. What suppliers can we use auto order on right now? Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that. Auto order. All of them have auto order. Can I get addressed and purchase online from the store to the customer? Yes, that's how you're going to do it, Francisco. I need to purchase. Okay, PayPal. Can I use a reseller permit? I don't know if you can use a reseller permit, Californian Architect. It would be hard online. Some of them do allow that, but I know a lot of them have, like Target hates to sell to resellers. As somebody already mentioned, Target are complete assholes. So not a surprise. Target's not my favorite store. I'd actually rather deal with Walmart, which is surprising because most people, they hate Walmart, but I just don't like Target at all. I almost refuse to shop there. So I probably won't even be actually looking at Target. Let's see what we've got here. Keep coming on with your questions. Webinar replay, Quinita, if you're on the list, I will try to get that out as soon as Dax sends that over, and he's processing that right now. So I will get it out as soon as he does have that. Home Depot allows it in person. So yeah, Home Depot doesn't give a shit. That's my kind of store, the stores that want to sell. And again, the guy that runs Home Depot, Arthur, whatever his last name is, he's a smart dude. What's up, Steven? How are you? He's a smart dude. He owns the Atlanta Falcons. He knows what's happening. Can you see which ASINs aren't selling, and do you have a purge required features to get rid of underperforming items? Yes, think for yourself. You have the ability to get rid of underperforming items. And the way that you will first start listing products is by actually taking a look at the BSR. So BSR is a measure of a product's recent sales history. So how recently a product is sold. So on one of the training webinars, Dax actually mentioned that he likes to look for products that are under 500,000 BSR. Because again, it's a numbers game. So by the time you usually reach between 10,000 and 15,000 products, you would be at the $100,000 in sales a month. Is there a limit on the number of items you want to list? So the first 3 months, you get unlimited amount of products that you can list. After that, there is a fee depending on how many listings you have. So the maximum account size that they have right now is 15,000. Which comes out to about $1,297 a month. Now, I know that sounds like a big number, and you're like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. But I want you to think about, if you have 15,000 listings up and running, how much money you would be making. Dax approximated that at the 10,000 listing mark, you would be making approximately $100,000 in sales at about a 25 to 30% profit margin, which is pretty sick. So let's see. Thank you, Liz. Awesome, Rosalind. I will get you. Let me see. I think I remember you, Rosalind. Do you have a reddish, brownish hair? I think you might have been sitting next to me. So let me see. Okay, I'm going to get this written down. I didn't bring pen and paper, which is not a smart idea, but I'll get that written down right now. New York City. I will be hanging out at the Michelangelo Hotel or the Pearl Hotel in New York City. So yeah, if one evening you want to drop by, I'll be hanging out there. We can grab a drink. I don't drink, so I'll drink water while you drink a beer or something. Oh, okay. So cool, Rosalind. Overstock sends clickable coupons for 12% off on auto order. That's pretty awesome. I didn't even know that. UK event with Daniel. I don't know. I'd have to look at your picture, Michael. I can't. It's too tiny. I can't tell. Yeah, we'll be in New York City tomorrow through the 3rd. I'm sorry. I'll be leaving the 3rd. Awesome. Fantastic. Right from the Alex Engine Group. Good to see you, Right. I appreciate that. What other we got? Let's see what other questions. So guys, ask me your questions. I promise to get on here after the webinar. I know the last few webinars, we didn't have a single empty seat in the house. This has been the sexiest actual offer we've had in a long time. Like I said before, 2 people in our office so far have bought the software. Josh and then myself have bought it. I'm way late. No worries. Shanika, we are here answering your questions on Arbitrage Suite or Amazon drop shipping until I make sure I got everybody's questions answered, or until 6:45 rolls around. I got to go to a movie. So I scheduled a movie after this. I've been working really hard on this. But again, like I said to you guys, I truly believe in this training. I bought myself. You guys should have received an email that showed that I bought the product as well. So I'm getting to work on it as soon as I'm back from New York. I'm headed to a Facebook ads mastermind. So I will be there and making sure that I start up the bonus. The name of the software is Arbitrage Suite, and it is an Amazon drop shipping software. You could start with the manual option, which is $197 a month, or the VIP. It's a little bit more expensive, but they allow 3 months of unlimited listing, all the training. It does everything for you, which is $3,000. Awesome. So Natalia says she's starting on it tomorrow. Fantastic. Congratulations, Natalia. Do I need to register? Okay, some good questions. Jaime, you're not late at all. You're right on time. Bobby says, what is the cost for VAs per hour? So basically, Bobby, when you hire VAs from the Philippines, you can hire them from many different sites. I like to use Online Jobs PH. In Arbitrage Suite, Dax and Bill do have an option where you can buy pre-trained VAs from them for about $200 each, which comes out pretty good. Now, once you hire the VAs, their pay is approximately $150 to $1.75 an hour. So I would suggest you hire one at a time and you make sure you can pack up at least 36 hours of work time for them, so that they have something to do. But I mean, if you're just going balls to the wall with this, you should be able to occupy at least one VA's full schedule. Like 40 hours a week should be pretty easy. When are the coming soon items going to be ready? So it depends on what coming soon item. Think for yourself. There's a bunch of things like they have some things that are more prioritized than others because of the fact that they make it better for the entire community. Whereas there's some like littler things that they don't. I don't know, like I haven't really actually explored. I just bought, so I don't have access to the actual software yet. I got access to the training. I'm actually expecting the access to the software for myself any half an hour or hour now. So I know a lot of people that did buy said sometimes their emails were in their spam. So I will check my spam, and if not, then it's easy to contact Bill or Dax via Skype. So everybody has access to them. In addition to when you buy, you also get an hour call with Bill, who is the actual guy that developed the whole thing. So that is very beneficial. He'll help you and sort of give you ideas on how to scale the business. So VA's very, very cheap. I can email you. Okay, do I need to register as a US company? I'm in the UK. You could just first start just normally, Michael. So you don't have to make it overly complicated. You could just first start off as an individual seller, and then you should be good to go. Question here is, do I need to reprice? Does the repricer adjust price higher if the competitors all raise their prices? That's a good question. That is a very good question. I've not had access to the repricer, so I don't actually know that, but I will find that out. Is the training with the software, or is it separate? The training, you got a couple different trainings. You can get my bonus training, which is just over the shoulder, and that's available for everybody that's on my list. And the training is actually, they have training on their unique software. So that is provided by Bill and Dax. So that's something entirely separate. My training is free to everybody because I freaking think you guys are awesome. I love you guys. So that is free. You can watch over the shoulder, step by step. And right there, you can see Justin is posting for me. That's awesome. He shows up as me. So it looks like I'm everywhere, but I'm not. I'm right here. And obviously in the actual warehouse that we have. We actually have a warehouse. We actually sell on Amazon. How cool is that? So I've been busting my butt all day. I've had to get packages out and stuff like that. If I buy and set it up, is it obvious how to set back the start date? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Bobby. But if you ask me again, I will gladly answer that. Is the Facebook mastermind free? No, Chris, it was it's kind of pretty expensive, actually. It's a $6,000 Facebook mastermind. Do most people succeed or fail with arbitrage? Sweet. The success is quite high, Claude. Now, obviously, in every program, you're going to have people that fail. Now, let me just, again, go back over the two things that anyone needs for success. If you have desire and time, that's all you need. The desire to do something over and over again, at first repetitively, almost to the point where it's a fucking pain in the ass. And then two, the time and the actual ability to be and consistently do something over and over again every single day consistently. Thank you, Dean. Dean knows exactly what I'm talking about. So let me go over an impressive statistic, actually. Let's talk about an impressive statistic, because the fact that you guys are on this actual YouTube live right now, after we've had 2 webinars, a regular webinar and an encore webinar, and you're now on the actual after hours thing, shows me that you have the desire, right? And obviously you've made the time. So the most interesting statistic out of all this is the number of people that actually upgrade to the VIP after they bought into the manual one. 80% of people that actually bought into the manual upgrade to the VIP. That is the most interesting statistic out of all of this. It doesn't matter who fails or whatever, because you're going to get the failures in every single thing that there is out there. Every single thing. Doesn't matter what it is. Think back when you were in Little League, people quit. Think back when you played soccer or football or whatever. Think back even in your jobs when people were like, fuck this is too tough. I'm going to quit. I'm going to go something easier. I want to live off my parents. No matter what it is in life, people will fail. Okay, so that is very good for you guys, because you guys have been on the regular webinar, encore webinar, now the after hours training. Now you took the time and you have the desire. Take those two and put them into this. Even if you start at the manual option, I guarantee you will see success if you stick to it. Like, you guys think I was automatically good at Amazon? Hell no, I sucked. My mom once asked me, what do we do next after we sold something? And my answer to her was, I have no idea. I didn't have a fucking clue what I was going to do. But I did know that I had 2 things, the time and the desire to want to make more money. You guys have it because you're here. For manual option, you type in customer info and what? So for manual option, you have to actually buy the product, like physically buy the product. You have to figure out what you have available on each credit card. You have to copy and paste the customer order information. And when the tracking ID becomes available on Walmart.com or whatever site you buy it on, you have to copy and paste that into Amazon. So you do those things. That is why it's manual. The VIP does everything for you. You don't have to do anything. You can train your VAs and then you don't have to do anything. You have a completely, like, the lifestyle business that you've always wanted, which is not doing anything and allowing other people to do it. And you can even scale that further. The thing that they didn't talk about is VA project managers in the Philippines, because now you can have a project manager in the Philippines that manages all your Philippines VAs. Right. So several things. There's a lot of things that are hard. If you do Shopify dropshipping, you got to figure out Facebook ads. And you got to build the Shopify store. I have a Shopify store. Trust me, I know how much time it takes. Figuring out the Facebook ads, it can be scary because you got to spend thousands of dollars in order to start to see something make money. So it could be scary because there's the fear that you might not get a return back. So you could go thousands of dollars in and not have that many sales. And that's a very scary thing for most people. With this thing, you have the time and the desire to list. Remember, you get an unlimited amount of listings the first 3 months, so you might as well take advantage of it. I do believe, and I said this on the webinar tonight, if you have the ability to list at least 50 to 100 listings a day, if in those 30 days you don't make that $197, I think there's a greater chance that you get hit by lightning than you don't make the money to make up that $197. That's how positive I am, because I understand Amazon is a numbers game. Okay, forgive me if you already covered this. Can we upgrade to the VIP? Yes, you can, Juanita. So you could do the 197 option and then upgrade to the VIP after that. 80% of people that take the manual option upgrade to the VIP. That's how great this thing is. And as I said before, 2 people in this office have already bought. myself and Josh. And the other one is the other person that usually in the office is not doesn't technically like he helps us out some of the times is Angelo. He's also in the program too. Yes, you don't. Michael asks, I'm in the UK. Sorry to ask again. Do I need? Daniel, Daniel's in the house. Daniel has 3 VAs. He got 3 VAs and now he got 10 more. So he's got 13 VAs. And that's a true story. Daniel's been in this office before. So he bought also. Daniel, I love Daniel's sense of competition. I tell you, in this office, we're always competing. That's probably part of the reason why we do make some good money in this office. Jaime says, I joined for the 197 to get my feet wet. I was hoping to see a VIP upgrade button, but I don't see how to upgrade inside. Jaime, contact either Dr. Arund or Bill _ Holton. And they've done it for somebody else, so you will not be the first. Bill Holton is in Avon, Ohio. And I will tell them about you, and they're just going to say, tell them to get in contact. But after this is over, I will pop on over there before I head over to the movie, and I will let them know that you want to upgrade. Hi, Liz. I like the vacation method that Dax talked about, but realistically, how much money? I can't do credit right now. Should I have to start with, and how many listings start with? So, Ron, I would try to see if I could do at least 500 to 1,000. I think 500 is a little on the low side, but someone that I know said that they started with 500. I would like to see like $1,000. If I could start with $1,000, I would just go for it. Worst case scenario, let's say you do the 1,000 listings. You try to do the 1,000 listings, and you get stuff sold that's a little too high. I would just take it to whoever I knew and try to get them to lend me the money. Like I'd do whatever it took. Can you repeat that? Where could I hire a VA? You got 2 different choices, Alindra. Onlinejobs.ph is my favorite spot if I'm looking for them myself outside of this program, or within this program. Once you get in, you have the ability to buy VAs that are already pre-trained, and they usually run about, I think, $250 to $200 each, depending on how many you buy. So I would do either one of those. Like those are both great. If you want to train them yourself, fantastic. If you want to wait for a little while and get them pre-trained, then you can do that too. When dropping shipping from other places to put on Amazon, will the box from like Walmart have the logo? I mean, it's going to depend, Shanika, and they probably answer that in the group. Since I have not done it yet, I'm just getting started next week. I won't be able to tell you that the answer to that until I start doing it, and then I report back during the bonus, which I'm going to start doing. Which I've got I've got to do it because I already promised it. Awesome. So Francisco got his software login, so I've got mine. I'm ready to rock and roll, guys. Who else is with me? Who's in this? I'm excited. Tonight is the deadline. Know where the October training is. Tim, I'm not sure. We'll call you TM. TM, the October training, remember you get 2 free live trainings with them, is going to be somewhere in the Caribbean. So how badass is that? We get to go out into the island on the beach. I will be there myself. So I'm going to go and take advantage of that. Probably most of the people in this office will be on there. Francisco, you're going to get it, of course, my friend. You're on the list. You're going to get the bonus training. We start after I'm back from New York. How do I get on the list? If you're not on the list, I think you can head, let me see. Justin is listening, so he will type it over here for me to see on Facebook Live, and then I'll type it for you. Thank you, Francisco. What are you doing exactly in New York until the 3rd? I'm at a Facebook mastermind. No, it is it's actually cost is $6,000. Awesome. Anna's in, Fatima's in. Bobby, he said, I sound like I don't know. We'll see. He said we can set back our start date when we sign up. Is it clear how to do that? You mean, so Bobby, yes, contact Dax or Bill and tell them that you're going on vacation, so you need an additional 30 days out or whatever, and then they will not let you access it until that time. I love that Daniel has 13 VAs. Wait till Josh finds that out. Josh is going to have a shit attack. That is cool. 80% is fantastic. I can't ship these 2 eBay customer orders due to PayPal's stupid policies. I can't help you with that. I don't really know much about eBay. Let's see. What other questions? What if you have no experience? What's up, Julian? How are you? What if you have no experience? Does it work for beginners? Bobby, this is probably the most beginner-friendly tactic there is. If you start with Amazon private label, you could start several different ways you could sell on Amazon. Let's just go run through them. You can start retail arbitrage, online arbitrage. They are the same thing. What they are is you head on over with your cell phone to Walmart, any store that has products that have barcodes, and you scan those products and you look at the price that they're available for sale on Amazon and you figure out, okay, can I resell this at a profit? It's going to be either yes or no. Once you figure that out, you can buy that product. So remember, I'm saying you have to buy the product. Let's say you see 10 of these gel pens and they all look good. You have to put up enough money to buy 10 gel pens and then ship them to Amazon, and then Amazon will help you sell them, but they're not guaranteed to sell. That's retail arbitrage. That's online arbitrage. Then there's wholesaling, which means you know these pens sell well. Now you're going to buy a couple cases full of these. So now I buy, instead of 12 units, I can buy 10 cases of 12 units, but I still have to put up the money. That's wholesaling. Then there is bundling, where let's say I want to sell a couple of these put together. I still got to pay for those. Then there's private label, which means now I got my own product. I can put my label on it and everything, right? And I've got a brand, which later on I could sell for money. But guess what? The brands take money because you have to put money into inventory. So these pool floats, these flamingo pool floats, I had to buy 3,000. I have to buy 3,000. If they don't sell, I'm screwed. I got to figure out how to sell the 3,000. And if they do sell, fantastic. But guess what? I had to put up enough money to buy 3,000 floats at about 12 bucks a pop. You guys do the math. Do the math on that. That's how much money I had to put up for that. Now we have the sexiest beginner model ever, Amazon drop shipping, which we've been talking about for already a whole week, which is I find this product for sale on Amazon, on Walmart.com. I check to see how much it's selling for on Amazon. I decide I can make some money by shipping it from Walmart to the customer that buys it on Amazon. It's called Amazon drop shipping. You don't need any money to start. You don't need any inventory. You don't have any startup costs. No FBA fees. None of that. It's pretty fairly simple. You just have to have the time and the desire. That's it. Time and desire are the only two things you need. So that is about as beginner friendly as it gets, Bobby. And it doesn't matter where in the world you are. You can start this business from anywhere in the world. True normal e-commerce is a nightmare. It can be. What level of working capital do I need to get this rolling? Well, Michael, you need the money to invest in the software, or you can do this on your own, as I talked about, manually. So you got those options there, Michael. But the second thing you need is, I would imagine that you need a credit card with at least $1,000 of available credit. Again, the more you have, the quicker that you are able to scale this. Like if you have 5,000 available, that's great. That means that in your first month, you can get as much as $10,000 in sales, because you get paid every 2 weeks. For an Amazon newbie, would you recommend private label or drop shipping? I would start, it depends on how much money you have and little. So this one requires a lesser amount of money, but it requires more time, and you got to have more desire because you have to put a little bit of elbow grease into it. Where a private label, if you have got enough money, you could outsource the entire process and not really need to do much. What's the upgrade cost? So you got either $197 a month or $3,000. One-time fee up until the 4th month. Then you have to pay depending on how many listings you have. Since this is for merchant fulfilled, not FBA, how do you handle customer service? Do you hire a VA for that? And does Arbitrage Suite vet and train those types of VAs for customer service? Absolutely, Serena. So you would hire a VA. So my plan is week 1. What's up, Margie? Margie's in the house. I see good old Nurse Margie. So, okay, I got off track there because I saw my friend Margie on there. Okay, so we've got to have a VA for customer service if we want a true lifestyle business. We can do all the work ourselves, but like I said, my plan is the first week, I'm going to be looking through the actual training myself, learning the system, and then week 2, I'll make sure I start to get some VAs or project manager to do all this for me, because I don't want to do it. Like I want to do it maybe the first month, and then that's it. I want somebody to manage it for me and me never have to look at it again. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll be the person that has to make some decisions. But that's about all I want to do is make some decisions. I don't want to have to do the emailing and stuff like that. Let's see what we've got. Thank you, Shanika. I appreciate it. So think for yourself, signed up but didn't get an email with the login information. Check your spam. That's where I found mine. And the software didn't come for about an hour later. Francisco's didn't come for an hour later. I'm assuming mine is there now or it'll soon be in. Paz, good to have you. I will see you on the bonus next week. I'm excited for that. Bonus Majestic, as long as you are on my email list, you will get a link that will sign you up for the bonus training. It's going to happen once a week. What level of working capital do you need once per month? If you got a couple thousand to start, if you got 1,000 to start, that's good enough. If you got 500 to start, that's good enough. As long as you have the time and the desire, that's all you need. The more money you're going to need is the more that you scale up. So once you get it rocking and rolling and you want to make more money, you're going to need to make some room for some stuff, but you can reinvest all your profit into getting more working money. Special ends tonight. If I don't join today, I will try to get him to extend it at least 24 hours. I am working on that, Brian. But since I'll be in New York, it's going to be kind of tight, but I'm going to try to get him to agree to that. I'm logging now, but I can't do anything on yet because it's asking for seller ID access. Okay, so you need to get, Fatima, you need to start going through the training and start your actual Amazon account. So start going through Bill's and Dax's training and start registering an account, setting it up account, all that. I should be able to use as to research dropship items that I can create manual listings on my Shopify. Awesome. Fantastic, Jaime. So yeah, think for yourself. It takes a while to get the email. What do you mean by unlimited amount of listings for the first 3 months? So Jenny, if you join the VIP program, you can have up to 15,000 listings for each of the first 3 months. It's unlimited. Remember, Dax actually said 10,000 listings will get you to $100,000 in sales a month. Awesome, awesome. Hey, lucky me. Yes, you will get the bonus. Of course, I saw you on my list. I enjoy your name. Can you use utilities automation software and follow up like Infusionsoft? It's got a built-in email autoresponder, and it's got a built-in repricer that you get. How do you win the buy boxes merchant fulfilled when competing against Amazon FBA sellers? Well, you don't really have to, Javon. It's a numbers game. So a lot of times those guys will either run out of inventory or sometimes you will get the buy box. Now, we've actually run tests here where we try to get as many sellers on one of our listings, and some people merchant fulfilled. And guess what? Even when I had products in stock, the merchant fulfilled sold some. So again, it's not about the price. Price is not the only determinant on who wins the buy box. It's several other factors. So what you really want to focus on is your seller metrics, because you will still win the buy box sometimes. Awesome. So Justin just put the email list right here. It's at the bottom. Do not click on the find a girl for dating profile. I don't know who the fuck posted that. Okay, any other questions? We're going to be on here just a couple more minutes. I just wanted to make sure everybody's questions are answered. So do you pay the $197 per month for software and $197 per month for 1,000 listings? 1,000 listings is included with the $197, Bobby. So you get 1,000 listings for $197 per month. That price is going to go up to $397 in the next 60 days, he said. Now, remember, when this first started, it was $97 one-time fee for unlimited amount of listings forever. So they have gradually raised the price of this. It has gradually gone up just as they promised. And I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like $3,000 is actually a pretty good price. I would have gladly paid $97 if I had even known this was available. Unfortunately, I did not. So I had to pay $3,000 just like everybody else out there. I paid $3,000. Josh paid $3,000. Daniel, who you guys heard from, paid $3,000 earlier. He was in our office the other day ago. Corey, there's a $197 plan, guys, so you can get in for very cheap. $197 is all it takes. It's like the cost of Starbucks. Yeah, it only stings once, says Jaime. Like, I'm absolutely ecstatic about the possibilities, because I understand it's a numbers game. I've sold other people's products for a long time, as well as mine. And come Christmas time, like, it's going to be unreal how much money you can make, because Amazon's only getting bigger and bigger. 50% of all online sales last year. Imagining this year it's going to be more like 60%. So you're saying average gross profit per item is around $10 when you have 10,000 listings. Average gross profit, it depends, Serena. You can set up whatever your average gross profit is. You saw, if you were on the webinar, you saw that DAX has like 2%. They're fine with selling things that have a 2% ROI because they get the cashback sites, they get points on their Amex, and they're in the software, they got a 9% COGS or cost of goods sold set up when the average, 9% tax set up. But the average tax rate is actually 6.5. So I'm in Florida, mine is 7.8. So if they have 9% built in there, I get an extra 2.2%. So it depends on what state you're in. They have 9% set in. Is there a webinar replay? If you are on my list, you should be getting that sometime late tonight. Yeah, I didn't get the email for the login for the arbitrage suite, but I looked yeah, Shanika, don't worry. Like when you start to worry, it's when you got about 3 hours and you haven't gotten anything. I took mine about an hour. The tax is set by the store you buy from, not your own state. Well, no, the cost of goods is in there. Like, so for example, I'm going to take only a couple more questions and then I'm out of here. So I see already 2, so only a couple more. So in the actual software, Shanika, there is something that DAX calculates called the tax rate, meaning depending on the state you're in. So I'm in Florida. Florida is 7.8, but in their software, they have 9% designated as the tax rate overall. So technically, I don't pay 9%. I pay 7.8. So that's a difference of 2.2%. So whatever the software comes out with as my ROI, I can add 2.2% on that. And that depends on what state you're in. Hola, Antonio, ¿cómo está? Got even people speaking Spanish in here. This stuff's hot. What can I say? Is there a need for additional advertising with this model? No, there is not, and little. All you need to do, it's a game of numbers. Can you just focus on finding products with a high BSR that you can win the buy box for? Yes. So you want products with as low a BSR as you could possibly find. Can you create bundles? The ability to do that will be coming very soon. It's on the upgrades list. So you can't do it yet, but you can create multi-packs. So if you have one gel pen and you want to do a 2 gel pen pack, that is possible. What's up, Dan? Dan's in the house. Dan's my very good buddy in Puerto Rico. I see him out there. Let's see what else we got. How to handle out of stock. The software does it for you, Ming Xuan. So all you've got to do is tell your VA to check it off, or you yourself check it off. It turns off automatically. Eventually, the VIP software would look for products, copy and paste, and list for you. I wish that was the case at HDR, but I think there's always going to be a small element of some sort of manual work involved. Thank you, Fatima. I appreciate it. What's the deadline for signing up? Lucky me, it is tonight at midnight. I will try my hardest to get him to extend it 24 hours because I know I want to try to get that replay out, and I want to make sure everybody's questions are answered. That's why I'm live on here. Sales tax is 20% for USA. Ryan, you don't have to worry about that because you could set up a location here. Like you could buy a box, like a mailbox here in the USA in whatever state you want. You're shipping it out to another state as a gift. So you don't have to, you're not going to pay that 20% in the UK. I'm setting up the software now. What if the customer ordered and it then is out of stock? That is probably covered in the actual software, but the chance of that happening is very slim because it checks back with the Amazon server so often. Liz, will DAX be using UK retailers when it comes to London? Yes, Rosalind, I believe it will. So it is coming to the UK and other countries, which is super exciting because you're already in the VIP. Does it auto the return process the VA? I don't know about that one, Chris. You would have to ask that in the arbitrage group. Yes, I will try Lucky to get another 24 hours. I'm going to beg DAX sometime tomorrow morning after he's already closed it. So you might see a reopen. But I want to try to get a replay out again, if possible. We'll see. What do you think of sales arbitrage? I don't know what that is, Yemeni. Sorry, I don't know what that is at all. Awesome, guys. I'm going to take only a couple more questions. I got only a couple minutes on here. Yeah, my movie is at 7:30. For $197 a month and 1,000 listings, are the items unrestricted? So you will be, if you're not ungated in all categories, you have to be only selling in categories that you're ungated for. If you're gated, or if you're like gated, at some point you'll have to pay for a service to get you ungated or do it yourself. I'm going to be watching Equalizer 2 only because I've seen almost every other movie out there. But if you have not seen MI, whatever it is, 5 Fallout, badass. My favorite movie all summer. Favorite movie all summer. Badass. 9.5% tax in California. So then you're going to need to add the 0.5% to the cost of goods. So you will still get an additional money back for the cashback sites, and you'll still get it for your credit card with points. But you'll need to add 0.5% into your cost of goods within the software. Yes, I believe you can adjust the text, but you know that everywhere, like if you see 2%, let's say you see on the cost of goods on the software that you're going to get a 2% ROI, you can automatically add 9% for your profit. So you know that you will get 11%. New York is 8.875. So then you only get an extra 0.25, Chris. Website to sign up. Let me put it here. I hear the beginning of the YouTube later. Yup, Bobby. Yeah, we're gonna end the stream and it's gonna put itself on YouTube. YouTube will do their magic and poof, it'll be on there. So it'll be on there for you to watch whenever. And I'm going to try to get that replay out to you guys. I'm going to beg Dax for another 24 hours just so the people that did not see the replay or the webinar can get in. Because, again, it was filled up. There were no empty seats. Towards the end, there were some. And I will get that sent out to you guys. Other than that, thanks so much. I primarily do private label. And is retail arbitrage dead? Absolutely not. I primarily do private label. So private label is my favorite way. But because, once you get one of your products selling hundreds of listings, like I've got some that are going to be like, I've got some products to sell as much as 3,000 sales a day come Christmas. So that is super exciting, but we're always looking for more cash. So this is a fantastic way to get more cash and to make additional sales. So I still the biggest fan of private label, but you need some money to start. And this is the best way to start getting that money. Yes, I will be in Manhattan for the next 3 days. Awesome, Chris. Well, I will post it tomorrow. I'll be at the Michelangelo. So if you are around, Michelangelo Hotel is where the mastermind's at. Awesome. Fantastic, guys. I will send out that. I will. Booty Cow Life. I'm always there. I'm always in LA, in Vegas. So awesome, guys. I will send out the replay. I will beg Dax for an extension. And if you have any other questions, just hit me up, liz@lizherrera.com. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. And if you guys enjoyed this, let me know because I will start to do some private label, how to find products, live streams. We'll find bundles, products, all sorts of good stuff. If you guys like that idea, give me a thumbs up. Give me some hearts on Facebook. Let me know how you like that idea. And we'll start doing that for free once a week. And you, of course, get the bonus. We're going to be doing the bonus on YouTube Live. Awesome. Fantastic. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.